YouTube, what's going on, man? It's Big Red coming back with another video. Alright, today I'm very excited about this video. We're gonna compare the Durango Hellcat 2023 to the vehicle that I'm sitting in, which is the Jeep Grand Wagoneer Series 3 2022. Let's get into it. Now, the reason that I wanted to do a comparison video of these two vehicles, because this is my wife's Jeep Grand Wagoneer Series 3, and the price for this vehicle and the price for the Dodge Durango Hellcat, they're like almost exactly the same. You're talking about a couple thousand off. So in this video, we're going to look at what you get for your money, and which one do you think that you would prefer to get based on the price of each vehicle. All right, so here is the exterior of the Grand Wagoneer Series 3, a massive SUV. It's a luxury vehicle, and it's going to cost as much as a luxury vehicle. So the Series 3 Grand Wagoneer is the highest, I don't know how you would say it, it's the top package that you can get. I wasn't really sold on the exterior at first, but then when you come on inside, you got the steps that come out automatically. The interior is absolutely beautiful. You've got the blue agave with the wood grain, and this thing is like a spaceship in here. It's like a private jet. So let's look at the inside. Coming in, when you open your doors, look. When you open your, hold on. Let's let these things, all right, look. So when you walk up with the key in your hand and you open the door, you're gonna get the steps that come out. That's just letting you know what the deal is. Here's where you step. You got the wood grain trim with kind of the, you know, like the wood grain color stitching. I kind of like that. Now sitting in this thing, it's a beast. You got 1, 2, 3 screens in this thing, an absolute beauty. You've got a cooler, got your cup holders. On this TV over here, you cannot see it from this position at all. If it was on, it would just look like a black screen, so that's kind of to distract the driver. Now when you're sitting in it, look, it's automatically moving into my, there's 2 memory profiles here. It's on my memory profile. Memory profile 2, there you go, boom. Steering wheel's beautiful, it's nice, feels luxe in here. You got your screens right here. Got your gigantic screen. Okay, do what you want with that. You got your climate control screen, or okay, she's stashing money down there. I like that. But you plug this HDMI into a Roku, and there you go. You're watching Roku on your road trips. Let's see. Of course, you got your aux, your DC ports, and all that. Now, you got your climate. You can control the rear, control the front, which I think the front is off. So, sync. All right, look. We're gonna massage my seat. Okay, look. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different profiles: medium, low, or high. Let's put this thing on first of all, medium, and it's gonna show you kind of the profile that it's gonna do. So that's what I'm feeling right now. It's got all 5 different patterns. So this thing is massaging my back and it's massaging my butt, which is awkward. All right, here you get to see, you have 5 different levels of your height here. So right now when it's in park, it's on the lowest to the ground. When you drive, you're pretty much on the 2nd level, and they call that aerodynamic. But you know, I don't know why anybody would want it to be all the way up, but you have the option. You can do that. You've got your multiple different tow modes here, or your drive modes. You've got a couple of cup holders here, and like I said, you've got a fridge here. You've got a fridge here. It's just massive, man. It feels really luxe. Let's take a look. So like, I'm a big guy, right? This thing is just like, you could fit like 6 of me in here, no problem. You've got the captain chairs in the back seat. You've got another screen right here. You've got the gigantic, and I mean gigantic, sunroof. Let's open that up. Okay, so there you go. I want to open this. So you got the whole damn roof. There's another one back there, which I will go back there so we can see that. We'll close that, keep this cold air in here. Nice hot summer day. All right. You've got the choice for this to be on, this is on camera mode, or do you just want it on your regular, you know what I'm saying? So you can do it like that. It has the little, I don't know what it's called, but like right here, when you're driving, this little spot right here, like it has, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can kind of see that, but it's showing 0 miles per hour right now, which is kind of cool. But overall, I mean, this thing, the features are endless. I mean, let's see, you've got, put this thing on vehicle. Let's see, so you've got your surround camera. See all your surroundings. There's behind, there's the top. Like, it's crazy for me. That's your rear, your front camera, your multiple view front camera, another rear from the top, and that's the one she keeps it on, so I'm gonna keep it on that. But let's see, you've got your face cam. Oh, you got teenagers? I don't think so. Y'all kissing back there? You better not be, because I can see everything that's going on. This would be terrible for me when I was a teenager. But anyways, you can see your view. I can watch my baby right here. You click on a spot, you get your close-up right there. So I really like that. And this thing tows really good. We're gonna look under the hood here in a minute, but it does have the V8 392 in it. So this is a scat pack as a Jeep, really, just tuned differently. It's got a different tune on it. So, you know, if you really wanted to, you can make it sound, you know, and drive like a scat if you wanted to change the tune on it. Look in the back seat here. Just massive. Third row, you got the blue agave all the way throughout, which they only made for, I believe, the year 2022. Which is, let's see. Okay, I didn't know if that's a deep pocket right there. I didn't know if that was another cooler or not. But you've got, you know, multiple power outlets. Man, this thing is just loaded, fully loaded. You got the Macintosh sound systems, which there's little tweeters all throughout. You got them up there in that corner right there I'm zooming in on. Both corners, they have the tweeter. These are stock too. This thing really bumps. Yeah, you've got the Macintosh all around, man. It's really nice. Sounds really good. And now even in your back seat, you've got what, more power. You've got vents. You can adjust power. Your seats are power. Vent here. I mean, it's really comfortable, man. And I have kids, right? I mean, I have a baby, so when I have my baby in the third row, look, all I gotta do is click this button, and automatically it just Boom, just like that. So sometimes we keep the baby back here, but typically we keep her here if we don't have any guests or anything. But you know, this thing is freaking crazy to me. Super crazy to me. This thing's coming with stock 22s, which is just crazy to me. Now this is a stock rim, but this is the upgraded. There was like a more base one. This was the upgraded option here, so we decided to go with that. I mean, hell, we're gonna go all out with it. If you're gonna get a Grand Wagoneer Series 3, you might as well get what you want. So let's get under the hood. It's kind of got like this mirror tint all around except for the front. So let's see, where is my hood? Right here. Look, there you go. You got the 6.4 liter V8 Hemi. This is a 392. This is the same thing as a scat motor. Like I said, just tuned differently. It's getting a little dirty in here, but overall the motor is super clean. I mean, you could get a cold air intake on this thing and everything. Got the Wagoneer on the front. You can see all your little cameras. Got your Wagoneer on the side. Series 3. They just made everything down to the little touches in this thing feel not basic and feel luxurious, feel like you're paying for what you're getting. You know, even just these basic, you know, Wagoneer, Grand Wagoneer, just all the stuff, the little stuff that makes you say, wow, this thing is super nice. Even, you know, you've got electric. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like just everything is electric. All your seats, like I said, you got your memory. Everything is fully upgraded. Everything is electric. You know, you can do whatever you want up here. You can get your assist and lights, trunk, everything, man. So a big vehicle, looking at about $110,000, $115,000 for this vehicle. And I think this thing is, I fell in love with it when I first drove it. I mean, it drives amazing. Pushing close to 500 horsepower. So you know how that is. Now let's check out the Durango. As you guys know, I purchased this Durango a couple of months back. Matter of fact, we got the Wagoneer just a couple of weeks before we got this Durango. Both of these vehicles are not super clean right now. They are a little dirty. But the Durango is very nice to look at. If I'm rating the looks of these vehicles on the exterior, I'm gonna go with the Durango. I'm gonna give the Durango a higher grade than the Grand Wagoneer Series 3 on the exterior look. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. So there's the look of the Durango, and now look at the size difference. Like, you can really tell. It might not look that good on camera, but you can tell that the Grand Wagoneer is a lot bigger. It's huge. I did a full review on this vehicle, one of my previous recent videos. If you would like to check that out, I go through everything in detail. Now, when you come into here, completely different. You've got black and red. You've got the blue agave in the other one. A couple things that I did like to that they did on this. You've got the forged carbon fiber accents in here, in the doors and the center console. You know, you got the red leather, the Laguna leather all throughout. Now it looks very similar in size, but I can tell you right now, you got a little bit less space in all these rows than you do the other rows, compared to the Grand Wagoneer Series 3. Now, in here you do have a couple of things like I liked on the other one, the supercharged right there, which I do like. I do like the SRT here. I do like the SRT here. And you do have a comparable sound system compared to the Grand Wagoneer Series 3 that they have the Macintosh. Here is the Harman Kardon. You've got tweeter, and that's all the way throughout as well. So I would say the sound system is very similar. For some reason, the Harman Kardon in this one doesn't sound as good as it does in my Charger Hellcat. And I can't figure out why. I don't know if it's a settings thing, but I keep messing with the settings and I just can't get it to do what I want it to do. So if I'm going with the sound, I think that I would go with the sound in that one. It sounds super clean, and that one super crisp, and it really bumps. Now, when I'm sitting in my driver's seat in this one, I don't feel as tall as I do in the other vehicle, even though I'm not that much lower, but the seat sits lower in the vehicle compared to the Grand Wagoneer Series 3. I do like the feel of the steering wheel as well. I like the look of it. You know, I've got the upgraded paddle shifters from Grid Ready, which I think is great. Shout out to Grid Ready. And my dash, I don't think I really went over the dash in the other one, but this one is all digital. The Grand Wagoneer Series 3 is all digital as well. They're extremely similar. They're both Mopar. So as far as the dash is concerned, they're extremely similar as far as everything that you can scroll through. Now in this one, I don't have the little whatever it's called that pops up here, and you can see your speed. In my wife's Jeep Grand Wagoneer, it shows speed, shows speed limit, and it shows if you have your GPS on, it shows you like what your next turn is going to be and everything like that. When you come to your screen here, now in this vehicle, I'm looking at one screen compared to the 3 that are in the Grand Wagoneer Series 3. So not that I don't like this screen. I do like this screen. It is a little bit smaller than the main screen in the Grand Wagoneer Series 3. So I'm gonna ding this a little bit for the technology. I believe in the Grand Wagoneer Series 3, this would be all digital touchscreen. And it's pretty much the same controls. Like you have a whole panel right there. That's just a screen that you can control all your AC and everything instead of it being buttons. I mean, I like buttons. I don't have nothing wrong with it. So that's not a big problem to me. You do have a phone charger here. You also do have a phone charger in the Grand Wagoneer Series 3 that I did not mention. That is behind that screen where that money was sitting. So there's that. The forged carbon fiber, like I said, that I did like. In this one, notice you have just it's just like the Charger with the shifter like that. I do like the sporty gas pedal and brake pedal down there. You got your black mats with the SRT. You know, you got the red all throughout. Now, when you look, it looks nice. It's nice and clean. It's nice, you know, because it's red, and I think that's a nice touch. You do have it's a manual only. You have to open by hand, and it's only this small spot right here. So I'm gonna ding it on that a little bit as well. The technology, if we're going grading on technology, if you like the technology and you like, you know, the upgrades and all that kind of stuff, if that's your thing, the Grand Wagoneer Series 3 definitely takes the Dodge Durango Hellcat's lunch as far as that is concerned, and it's not even close. So we've got looks, Dodge Durango. We've got interior. I'm going with interior. I like the blue agave with the wood grain. I like the technology. I like the I mean, you know, I like the modern, like, it feels like a vibe in there, you know what I'm saying? Like, it feels luxe. Here, I'm not saying that it doesn't, but just like my Charger Hellcat, it feels more basic, you know. And for this to be the top of the top for the Durango, I'm not gonna say it's concerning, but you would think that you would get a little bit more like you do in the Grand Wagoneer Series 3. This is, again, 110, 115, brand new. So for the money, it's close. It's really close. So let's get a little more on this vehicle. Let's go into the back seat here. So you do have a little center console here. No screen, like there was a screen right here in the Grand Wagoneer Series 3. You do have a nice little pocket dash, just like you do in the front. Exact same, actually. But like I said, look, this seat is pushed all the way back, and it's tight. I mean, that can't happen. I mean, no one's gonna be able to sit here. You know, you do have your AC here, which is cool. You've got you do have heated seats in this back seat and in the middle row as well. And you do have an actual, you know, power outlet. So like I showed in my review of this vehicle, there is a lot of power outlets in here. A lot of, you know, vents, and there's more tweeters that I discussed in my review of this vehicle. In the back seat here, you have 2 seats compared to the 3 seats. Now this is the all the way back seat, the 3rd row, and in the Grand Wagoneer Series 3 you do have 3 seats. So you've got a 6-seater in the Durango, and you've got a 7-seater in the other one. Trunk space is pretty much identical. That we did not look at. I'll go over that real quick. I mean, it's a trunk, you know. Look, this one, I will say, actually, let me see. Okay, this one is automatic as well. I didn't think that it was. Now with the Dodge Durango Hellcat, here's what you're paying for right here. It's probably gonna shut off on me. Check under the hood. Dodge Durango Hellcat, a little smaller, pushing about 710 horsepower compared to the 500 in the Grand Wagoneer Series 3. Alright, Dodge Durango Hellcat, Grand Wagoneer Series 3. You really can't go wrong with either choice here. It just depends, what do you want? Do you just want to go fast all the time? Or do you want to feel like a king or a queen? One thing I will say that I actually like about this vehicle, I mean, look at the size difference. Okay, we just hopped out. There's 3 screens. One thing I do like, look, your knob to shift is right here. I don't know if you can see, it's park, reverse, and everything right there. But this is how you shift. You twist this, so that was something I had to get used to, but I like it. I like it. So that was a quick kind of review of the Grand Wagoneer Series 3. and it just feels massive hopping in one and hopping out into the other one. This thing feels massive. It's my wife's dream car, and I tried to do my good husband duty, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. For the money, 115,000 what do you guys think that you would rather have? That's a tough one. Like I said, you can't go wrong with either choice. You're either going to pretty much pay for the power in the motor in the Dodge Durango and to say I got a Hellcat, or you're going to get the Grand Wagoneer Series 3, which this thing hauls ass too. I towed a vehicle back from Washington, Baltimore area, DC area, back to South Carolina, and we was going like 75, 80 the whole way, and it felt like it was nothing. So this thing will haul ass also. So let's grade these real quick. So Dodge Durango Hellcat, we're gonna give them the better of the two for exterior look. I think pretty much a lot of people will agree with that. Interior, I'm going with this Blue Agave Grand Wagoneer Series 3. Now, the Grand Wagoneer 2022, I believe, was the only year that they did the Blue Agave interior, so that's why I got a 2022, and we got a brand new. And it was the only year, I believe, that they did the 6.4 liter scat motor, the 392. So that's another reason why I wanted a 22 instead of a 23. I believe now you can only get a black interior, or like the tan interior, or the peanut butter or whatever. But this is why we had to get the Blue Agave. I feel like it was super rare, and it just looks great. Like no other manufacturer that I know has Blue Agave leather interior and Blue Agave carpet. So that's what got me on that. So we got Dodge Durango on exterior looks. We've got Grand Wagoneer Series 3 on interior. Let's talk about the technology. We know that the Grand Wagoneer, it's pretty obvious, is destroying the Dodge Durango Hellcat on technology, and it's not even close. The one thing that we are missing on this Series 3 is the TVs that go behind the driver's seat and the passenger seat, and we will be getting those soon. But we didn't get them because you can get them cheaper off of like Amazon or something like that compared to when you get them from the manufacturer. So we opted out on that one thing. But if we would have had that one thing, that is the absolute top of the top that you can get for the Grand Wagoneer. Now, for the price, man, this might surprise a lot of y'all. I don't know. I would probably take this Jeep over the Dodge Durango Hellcat. I know. It sounds crazy, but just, I'm telling you, if you drive a Grand Wagoneer Series 3 that comes with stock 22s, alloys, Blue Agave interior with the wood grain, 3 screens, I'm talking about just powerful. Like, it's like, this is a one of a kind to me. You know what I'm saying? This is up there with like the Escalades. I think it's better than the Navigator. I think this is better than the Escalade. Like, cause I did my research when I was gonna get this vehicle on for the money. I was like, well, shit, I might as well look at Escalades and the Navigator. But I really like this Grand Wagoneer Series 3. I think that I would take this vehicle, if I had to part with one, then I would part with the Durango over this vehicle. Perfect for family, perfect for that luxe vibe, perfect for I don't feel like it's gonna get stolen like I do with my Hellcat, you know what I'm saying? With my Durango, I feel like I gotta keep those in the garage, you know what I'm saying? I just really like this vehicle. Y'all might think I'm crazy. Tell me what y'all think. But you know, that's just my thoughts. That's just my opinion. That's just a quick review on these two vehicles. And I just wanted to bring that to y'all's attention, that although I do have multiple Hellcats, part of it is just to say you got a Hellcat. It's a vibe. Me, I'm like, it's the last year of them. I'm gonna have 2 Hellcats. I'm gonna hold on to them for some years, and maybe I'll sell one and keep the other one and bank on it. That was kind of my thoughts going into it. I don't really drive the Durango. I still only got like 800 something miles on it. I ain't even broke 1,000, and I want to keep it low. But that is my thoughts on this. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. And if this helped anybody out, man, please hit that subscribe button, like, share, comment. I try to reply to everybody. And, you know, I appreciate all the feedback that I have been getting. One last thing that I wanted to touch on real quick is that, you know, I try to post as often as I can on YouTube. It is not my job. It is not my life. I have multiple jobs / businesses that I'm very responsible with. Baby, family, just what everything. I try to post as much as I can, but I just wanted to say thank you for those who do support me, even if I go for 2-3 weeks sometimes without posting a video. So that's gonna do it for this video, man. Hope you all enjoyed this. If you got any questions or suggestions on anything that you want to see, just write it down in the comments. I'll be sure to reply. But anyways, man, much love. Appreciate y'all.